Paper Transport was started by two individuals. The first one was Roger Grimsley. Prior to Paper Transport, Roger drove for 15 years. Many of those was as an owner-operator. As a driver and as an owner-operator, we really care about three main things. The first one, is getting the miles and making the money so you can take that home and be happy with that. The second one is getting home so you can be part of your family and spend the time with them. And the third point that you really care about is the equipment that you're driving. You want to drive a good, safe, reliable truck that looks good. Every year we're buying new equipment, both tractors and trailers. The second founder of Paper Transport was Lenny Chefcheck. His experience prior to Paper Transport was as a private fleet manager. As a private fleet manager, you work for a manufacturer that designs, engineers, and builds a product. But none of that matters until that product gets to the customer. So your job as a private fleet manager is to make sure that product gets there safely, on time, and damage-free, because that sale really happens when you deliver that product to the customer, and that's what we do here. And Roger being drivers, it's really what helped us, that customer service in the early years that's carried throughout the history. You can see the values of our founders and what they had in our culture, the way we treat our employees, and the service that we provide. Lenny and Joan came in this morning, and Joan reminded me that it was in November of 1989 that they got the call from the Grimsley family about the opportunity to start up Paper Transport. And in 3 months they made that happen. And on February 5th of 1990 they had 3 trucks, and those 3 trucks delivered 3 loads that day, and they got the company started. And there's some unique things about Lenny and Roger that have made us successful over the years. That value of hard work and that value about caring and taking care of people. And so if we look back 30 years, I remember one time Lenny had told me he thought when Paper Transport started, if we ever got to like 20 trucks, that would really be great if we could get there. I think we've surpassed that a little bit. We bought 20 trucks last week, for crying out loud. And then when Lenny came in this morning, I asked him, what were your goals when you started Paper Transport? And he told me a story that I never heard before that I thought was amazingly powerful. And sometimes, in your lives, you do these quirky little things. Maybe you don't, but guys like Lenny and I do. We do these quirky little things, and years later they become a really, really big deal. When Lenny got his first computer that he needed a password for, the password was 478978. Completely irrelevant, except that if you look on a phone keypad, if you look up those 6 digits, the letters on those digits are GPTWPT. That stands for Great Place to Work, Paper Transport. So I'm not sure when Lenny got that computer with the password, but that was a long time ago. And that was his mission from day one. And that's the mission that I fully believe today, is to build a great place to work. What trucking companies do every day is we pick this country up and we deliver it back to itself. That's what our drivers do. And our drivers every day lift up truckloads, and we deliver them, and we keep this country moving forward, and we keep things happening in this country. So that's what our higher purpose is as a trucking company. And then it's really Lenny's purpose so many years ago, GPTWPT, great place to work at Paper Transport. Thank you, Lenny and Joan, for everything you did over the years to make this company what it is, so that we can be here today and work together. So, thank you guys for everything you do. The future at Paper Transport is going to look a lot like the past. We're going to continue our strong growth. Growth provides opportunity, whether that's more home daily jobs or different customers with better routes where you want to run, new cities where we're going to have jobs. In case you move, you can still work with Paper Transport in a new city. We need to show you that we care about you so that you'll care about us, and that's going to provide a better future for all of us.